a big thank you to all of our Patreon members, all of our supporters, everybody who just watches videos. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you want to help support the channel, if you want to get a request or a video like you're about to see right now, join the $30 tier or up on our Patreon. You get 1 to 2 free requests a month. You can also send it in via PayPal if you want, donation, request, whatever you want to do. It's much appreciated, and thank you. Seriously. Enjoy. Well, the vocalist's name is Fish, so, I mean, I guess I kind of have to. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Marillion. We have done one track from this album, which apparently is, it's neo-prog. That's the genre tag. But it's called Script for a Jester's Tear. It came out March 14th, 1983. It spent 31 weeks in the album charts for the UK. It achieved a platinum certificate. It's ranked number 40 at the 100 greatest prog albums of all time. I mean, you can't beat that. We did Chelsea Monday off of it a few months back, I think. It's been a while, but it's a request from our patron, Thor. This is his first request, actually, so thank you, Thor, for your support. I truly appreciate you, my friend. It's nice to have a god on your side, you know what I mean? I appreciate it. So yeah, Script for a Jester's Tears, or Script for a Jester's Tear. Jesus. Live, I don't know what year it's live. I'm guessing it's like mid-80s, but let's go. I'll link that other one up there if you want to go watch that. And let's go. If y'all are subscribed, help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and a comment. Watch it all the way through. That's the secret stuff right there. I appreciate it. All right. Script for a Jester's Tear, live by Marillion. 3, 2, 1, go.
So here I am once more.
Oh, that's 80s right there.
In the playground of the broken hearts. One more experience, one more entry in a diary self-pen. Yet another emotional suicide, overdosed on sentiment and pride.
Sounds like Peter from Genesis.
Too late to say I love you.
Just a little bit.
Too late
oh, wow.
to restage the play, abandoning the relics in my playground of yesterday.
I wasn't far off. That's totally Genesis. I love it.
I'm losing on the swings. I'm losing on the roundabouts. I'm losing on the swings. I'm losing on the roundabouts. Too much too soon, too far to go, too late to play. The game is over.
nuts. Man. Neo-prog indeed. This is nuts. It's like if Genesis existed like as its 60s self in the 80s. Or late 60s, early 70s, sorry. That's ace, oh my god. Himself metaphorically with the mic. That's metal as fuck.
The fool escaped from paradise will look over his shoulder and cry. Satan chew on daffodils and struggle to answer why.
A flower?
As you grow up and leave the playground where you kissed your bruise and found your wrong. Remember the Jester that showed you tears. A script for tears. Tears. So I'll hold my peace forever when you wear your bridal gown. In the silence of my shame, the mute that sang the siren song has gone solo in the game. I've gone solo in the game, but the game is over. Can you still say you love me? Can you still say you love me? Can you still say that you love me? That just as tears, tears. Do you love me? 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 The just as tears, the just as tears.
Oh, come on. That's awesome. He just gave you his heart. Come on, man. That was awesome. Definitely awesome. That's crazy. That, like I said, that's exactly what like early 70s, late 60s Genesis, if they were dropped off in the year 1984, that's exactly what they would sound like, or whatever year that was filmed. That's crazy, man. It even had like the Tony Banks key lines. It had the Steve Hackett solo, the Mike Rutherford crazy bass. The only thing it was missing was like Phil Collins on the Phil Collins kind of drums. That wasn't as present. Maybe it's just because it was live. That, you know, like they were there, but it just wasn't. I don't know, maybe as punchy as I'm used to, you know, hearing, I guess, Genesis sound like. So everything else lines up though. Like that was straight up Peter Gabriel, like with the face paint and everything. His voice, wow. His name's Fish, but he sings like Peter Gabriel. It's amazing, honestly. His voice at points, you could have fooled me. If I even with my eyes open, you could have fooled me because with the face paint, to be honest, I can't even say with my eyes closed, you could have. It was very, very close to a Genesis song. It really was. Definitely like not the Knife, I wouldn't say. Maybe like Musical Box era. Maybe even like, I don't know. I guess that'd be it. Like Musical Box, yeah. That's exactly what that sounded like. Or something from like, whatever Watcher of the Skies was on. So yeah, I'm not very, I can't remember now. I haven't listened to them as much as, you know, I used to on here. But I have a request for them. They just came in, I think, a couple days ago. So we're going to be doing some Genesis soon. Let me read off who we got, because that was freaking awesome. All right, so that was written by the whole band, basically. That's what the writing credits say. So Fish on vocals, Steve, here we go, 50-50. I'm going to go with Steve Rothery. It might be Rothery or something completely different. I don't know. On guitars, Pete Trabas on bass, Mark Kelly on keyboards, and Mick Pointer on drums. But this was also for the studio album cut. I don't know. I'm guessing this is only a year or two after this. I think that was 1984, and then this was released in 1983. So I think it was a year after. But I could be wrong though. But yeah, Neo Prog. What a name, because they've got like neo classical prog these days. If you look up bands like the Human Abstract, if they're a little heavier though, you know what I'm saying? They got a little mathcore in them a little bit, but there are bands out there that, you know, kind of have classical backgrounds, but also do it to like metal or prog metal. I think that's really cool. It kind of sounded like there was like a harpsichord in there at points, but I think it was just keys and stuff. It sounded really, really Tony Banksy at points, especially in the beginning. And just throughout, the stage presence from the lead singer Fish was just fantastic. And I hate to make so many comparisons to Genesis, but like that honestly sounded like Genesis to me. Like you could have fooled me if you had said that was. If you had not told me that was Marillion, you could have fooled me, to be honest. And that's a good thing, though, because I absolutely love Genesis. And they kind of kickstarted my rabbit hole into this rabbit hole I'm in now, like a year later. I remember I heard Firth the Fifth once, and I was off to the races. Here we are a year later, basically. And I've loved every second of it. I'm not going to lie. Even when the songs aren't even like the best, I still learn something from it. I still learn history. It's still cultural, you know, stuff that could be passed on to someone who might appreciate even more than me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm just the vessel for this. I feel like I'm not. I don't know. It's not really about what my opinion is. You know, it definitely, you know, it's part of the video, but I almost feel like it doesn't. It's kind of moot. You know. I feel like I'd rather share this with people that, you know, might glean something from it as well. You know, because I always read way too much into it, but. You know, even if somebody reads a little bit into it, just like half as much as I do, maybe they'll get something from it, you know? And I just mean that just with music in general, you know? I feel like I said yesterday, if you're watching, I don't know, what's the point if you're not gaining something from it, you know? If you're just listening to really pretty noise at that point, and that's not why I'm here. I'm here to learn and to become a better musician, become a better just music consumer, listener, whatever you want to call it, you know? Everything at once, man, because I've learned so much from this stuff. And, like, it's funny that I got introduced to all these genres, and now I'm listening to a neo version of a genre that I just got introduced to like a year ago. And I've already, like I said, I've already done Chelsea Monday from that album this is from, and I don't remember if it sounded like this. I really can't remember. I've done so much music, and I only did them like once, I think, maybe once or twice, so I don't have them like down pat like I usually do with a lot of bands. But I love the sound here. It's so, so good. I would definitely be interested in hearing more. I don't know if the rest of the album sounds like this, but as a big Genesis fanboy, that was literally right up my alley. That was great. So thank you, Thor. That was a great first pick, man. Like I said, there was like a Steve Hackett-esque guitar solo there at the middle point too. But it also had like I said, it's like an 80s version of it though, because it had like the electronic elements from the keys that were a little more 80s than say like what Tony Banks would use. The guitar sounded a little more 80s, you know, everything was like just kind of, you know, of its time, but it also was harkening back to a time that I'm guessing it passed by 84, 83. Because I think Prog died out in like the late 70s, I'm guessing. Everyone, I think, told me like the last UK album was like what do they say? That was Prog's last, like that era of Prog's last gasp was that album or whatever. I could be wrong on that though. I could be misquoting whoever said that. But hey, that's a hell of an album to go out on though. But if this was a couple years later, it's almost like they're trying to, not bring it back, but they're just like bringing attention or just kind of, what's the word? Not, I don't want to use the word worshiping it. That's not the word. They're kind of honoring it. There you go. They're honoring it in a way, paying like homage to the people that came before them, or maybe that's like their inspirations or Genesis. I don't know. But that was a hell of a, I don't know. Like I said, you could have fooled me. That could have been a Genesis track. So I'll say that was a hell of a prog track. There you go. That's the sentence I'm looking for. So if you have any other tracks by Marillion you think I'd like, leave it down below, man. Like I said, the highlight being probably the guitars, the vocals. Drums are a little washed out, but I mean, it's like a live performance, so you can't really expect everything. That the bass was just fantastic throughout, dude. Oh my God. It was like, it was so in your face, I didn't even notice it at first. I was like, holy shit, listen to that bass, bro. It took me a minute, but that was funky. But damn, that's hard. I'll go with the vocals. Yeah, definitely the vocals, because the face paint, the charisma, and just that powerful voice he had, and like the cracks, the stabbing himself with the mic, pulling his heart out. That's his like emo and Peter Gabriel, like early 70s, artsy Peter Gabriel as you can get right there. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That sold it for me right there. I was like, oh, he's one of those kinds of guys. All right, I like this guy. That's cool. Art for art's sake, baby, all day. I think that's it though. So thank you again to our patron Thor. Great first pick. And any other Marillion tracks, like I already said, leave it down below. Should be a pinned comment. If not, go right ahead. And if that was your first time hearing it, did you think that sounded like Genesis? I definitely think it did. I might be crazy, but I swear it sounded like Genesis. But I'll leave it alone. Thanks for watching. See you later.